the first one I want to talk about is what I call a 3-for-1 situation here, where we had people telling us that they really wanted to maintain a direct connection, all-day connection from the Jackson Park and Pinehurst area to the U District. And then we also heard from people in Maple Leaf along the 15th corridor saying that due to the topography and the lack of sidewalks in the area, that they really felt there needed to be all-day service on 15th so they didn't have to walk even that bit further to get over to Roosevelt. So that's the second kind of opportunity we're harvesting with the 73. And then moving down south of 65th, we heard from folks on the Roosevelt and 11th, what we call the couplet there, where the one-way streets there, where people were wanting to continue to have all-day service there so they wouldn't have to walk over to the Ave or 15th to continue it. So we created or rebranded Route 73 into the route that goes from Jackson Park down 15th to 65th, and then it does the little jog over there past the future light rail station there. Then it'll come down the Roosevelt and 11th couplet, and it'll go in and actually go onto campus. And that'll run all day, basically every half an hour from it's about 6 a.m. to midnight. So it'll kind of fill in those three gaps that people said they really wanted to retain that service. So that's one of the additions that we made that we're hoping that resonates with people. Another area that we heard from folks was the View Ridge and Laurelhurst areas. Those areas we're going to see some significant changes to the network in Alternative 1. And so we have created what's called the DART route, which is a route that operates in vans and can actually go off of its fixed route and pick people up a little closer to home. The Laurelhurst and View Ridge areas are areas that it's not necessarily easy for a big bus to get around in, lots of narrow streets, parking on the sides of the streets. And so actually a DART service that has smaller vehicles makes some sense in this area. And you know, especially these areas are a little lower demand, and so maybe it doesn't make sense to have a full bus going through there. So we've thrown out this 941 route that would start up in Wedgwood, serve what's the 71 tail up there, and then would come down 45th, where we don't currently have bus service today, but because it's a DART vehicle, we feel it can operate there. And then it would continue down and what I say kind of kiss Laurelhurst there, kind of get up by the school and the park on the fixed route, and then it would have the DART area around what's now the loop of the Route 25, so that if there's someone in that area wanted the bus, they could call up and the bus would come and pick them up. And then it will head down directly to the station.